Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do a reading that is advice from your fifth dimensional twin flame on how to get into physical union. So this would be your twin flame's higher self. So so advice from your fifth dimensional twin flame, your third dimensional twin flame's higher self. So this is advice from them on how to get into physical union. So I also have some exciting news. I decided to do a couple of things. I'll probably be on YouTube I'll probably be online for about 3 months, starting in a couple of weeks. So I think I started my channel January 6th, I believe. So anyway, so I decided to like ramp it up a little. I was going to start doing a weekly lineup. So if you want to check out my weekly lineup, please look at the information below. I'm going to do Metaphysical Mondays, Twin Flame Tuesdays, Wake Up Call Wednesdays, Thankful Thursdays, Fantastic Fridays, Soulful Saturdays, and Sage Advice Sundays. So, and then you can kind of see like the weekly titles that I'm going to do. And then Thursdays is all about like subscribers' choice. So let me know in the comments if there's something that you want to, hear about, what kind of reading you want. This Thursday, I'm going to do a twin flame love story for the month of April. So I was going to do that for this Thursday. The other thing is that I am going to also do a couple of things when it comes to my reading. So I decided to do a giveaway for my twin flame reading. Normally, there is no time limit on it because I'm very in depth and I'm very, detailed about, in my reading. So I don't put like a time limit on it. And what I do is I tape it and I videotape it privately. And so anyway, I was going to do a giveaway. I was going to give away 2 free readings when I hit my next milestone, which is 100 subscribers. So I'm halfway there. And so it's always kind of slow going when you first start a channel is what I hear. It's my first time doing it. And then as it gets higher, it just gets a little bit easier, I guess. So the first year is like that first big push, I guess. So just trying to get your name out there and trying to get your videos out there. And so what I was going to ask is, if you could, not only subscribe, but to comment. And then that's how I would put your name in the jar. So I don't know who subscribes because it doesn't pop up unless they're YouTubers. So in the comment box, just let me know that you subscribed and I would put your name in the jar. Also, just even if you just put any comment, as long as it's positive, of course, if it's anything negative against me or my channel or even your twin flame. So I'm trying to keep my chain of comments positive. So and then you could do on any video. It could be any past video, it could be the present video, it could be a future video, and as many times as you do comments, I will put your name in the jar. By the way, if you've already heard this spiel in my other videos, go ahead and check out the timestamp below, and you could just start the reading. But so once I hit the 100 subscriber milestone, I'm going to pick 2 names for the free reading. It's normally $88.88 for the reading. And then also I do an over-the-phone coaching to help twin flames get into physical union. And that's more over the phone where I'm giving you all my trade secrets on how to get into the twin flame union. And that's usually $100. But until May 30th, I'm discounting it. I'm discounting both of them to $65. So that's until May 30th. And so that information is below. You could just email me. And then again, if you're interested in the giveaway for the free reading, I'm going to pick 2 names. And then what will happen is, even if you win when I hit the next milestone, if you keep commenting, I will continue to put your name in the jar. 1 comment per video, but then also as many videos that you comment on is how many times your name will go into the jar. And then you could win every month, every time I hit a new milestone. So it'll be 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 300 subscribers, and so on. And then also with donations, also let's just say you send me a $17 donation, your name will go in the jar 17 times. And again, and then your name will stay there for the next month, and then the next month, the next month. And even if you win, it will still stay in there, and you could win again. So, that's what I decided to do. It's kind of a fun way to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting on my channel. And again, it'll be about 3 months when we hit April 6th. So it's coming up. So I just figured let's do something fun. Let's do a giveaway. Let's try this weekly lineup. It could always change, but we'll see how the weekly lineup does. But anyway, I'm very excited. Also, one more thing, when you do comment on my channel, please let the video run through. So let's just say you decide you're going to comment on a past video, but you really weren't interested in the topic. If you could just let it run through, otherwise it decreases my watch time. And honestly, that's what YouTube cares about. They don't look at subscribers and views as much as they look at watch time. That's what they really care about, and that's how they come up with their way. That's their system with, oh, do we want to put this in their lineup or not? Are we going to advertise this video or not? And that's because there are YouTubers out there that purchase views, that purchase subscribers. And of course, YouTube is more about, people who are there to really watch the content and really enjoy the content. So that's why they put watch time at the top of the list. And so that's what they care about. So yeah, so if you do decide to comment on a lot of my videos, just make sure that you let the video run through. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, and then of course I'll hit a heart next to your comment, and you'll know your name went into the jar. Although I put a heart anyway, I do that anyway. Except for negative comments, I won't do that. Anyway, so yeah, so now again today we're going to do something called advice from your fifth dimensional twin flame and how to get into physical union. So let's start that now. So I'm going to put 6:55. That is the timestamp. Okay. I'm going to now put this on the table so you can see. All right. So this is, again, advice from your twin flame's higher self. All right. Okay. All right. So this is... Okay, so this is what your twin flame's higher self wants you to know. I'm just going to put this down a little bit more. All right, the first card you got is Awakening. I don't know if you can see that. It says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, so your twin flame is saying that, in order to get into twin flame union, you need to allow your energy to upgrade. You need to integrate. So I know this sounds weird, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, let me just face the camera. So when you start to awaken, you realize you have your own divine feminine, your own divine masculine energies inside of you. And what you want to do is integrate that. You want to integrate your own divine feminine, divine masculine energies inside of it, and you want to balance them out. And when you do that, that is going to manifest in the 3D. So as you balance yourself out and your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies, that is going to balance out your own divine masculine in the 3D. And it's like an energetic upgrade. And then so the twin flame relationship is very energetic. That's the key. It's energetic. And so you always want to be able to connect to them energetically in a positive way. And that's what magnetizes them back to you. Okay, so that's what it's saying. So it is kind of an awakening. Okay, so that's what your fifth dimensional twin flame is letting you know. Okay, so you also got Dragon's Lair reversed. Okay, so what this is talking about is knowing that this path is going to shake you to your core. It's going to make, so it reminds me of the Tower card, really. That's what this is. It's basically the Tower card. So basically an old you. The old you is coming down and the new you is being rebuilt up. And so when you let go and deprogram yourself of your old self, then, this won't be as scary. They call it Dragon's Lair because, they say, oh, this is a very exciting adventure, but yet it could be scary, it could be kind of creepy. And it's not creepy, but scary. Because look at the times now, right? everyone's going through kind of a, I don't know, like a panic because so many things are changing. They're not used to it. They don't know how to react. And the twin flame journey is kind of the same way. It's almost like we were prepared for it because we'd already kind of been going on this journey already of change and things that just aren't what they used to be. And, you know, everything, like our whole lives got turned upside down. And so what your twin flames higher self is saying is that, you know, it's okay, you know, just know that your life is going topsy-turvy, your life is being turned upside down. It is it's not a path that is chosen very often. You are a pioneer, and it's okay to, you know, get into a, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's okay to not like not know. It's okay to be confused and really not know what's going to happen next and feel like uneasy. I think that's the word I'm looking for. You're going to feel uneasy in this type because, like I said, the old you is shedding and you're deprogramming, and that's okay. Okay. The next card you got is Octopus. And what this says is travel across Earth and oversea to securely embrace your dream. Aw. All right. So what this is saying is that, you know, when it comes to your twin flame, be willing to travel across Earth and over to the sea now that doesn't have to. I'm getting it as your twin flame. So I think for a lot of you, your twin flame maybe a bit of a distance, you know, maybe overseas, maybe, you know, in another country, perhaps another state, or maybe just, you know, an hour or two away. And they're saying to securely embrace your dream, be willing to travel across the earth and over the sea for this dream. Now, if it's not about your twin flame, which this reading is about your twin flame, but if it isn't, then maybe this is a mission or a dream of yours. But that's what they're saying with this card. Okay. And then, of course, we got difficulty at beginning. And just know this is how it is with most twin flames. Unless you're already deprogrammed, unless you're already out of the matrix, there's not a single person that doesn't have a doesn't have a difficult beginning when it comes to their twin flame relationship. So when you hear about a couple who claim to be twin flames and oh, it's so easy and they got into union and it was like 1, 2, 3 ABC, guess what? They're not twin flames. I'm sorry. They're soulmates. They're not twin flames. The twin flames is not about that. It's not about an easy journey. We didn't sign up to be a twin flame to be on an easy journey. We signed up to be a twin flame to change the world, to change the world into like a better version of ourselves. Okay. And then also it's a worldly cause to bring peace and unconditional love, right? It's easy to unconditionally love someone who's super duper nice to you. It's not easy to unconditionally love somebody who turns into your shadow side, because that's what's happened when we're imbalanced. Our twin flame turns into our shadow side. That's very difficult to unconditionally love our shadow side. And so in this picture, you can kind of see that, right? So I see that as the divine feminine, and there's the divine masculine. And it's like that looks like the shadow kind of with the darkness. And so, you know, it's very much like they're like kind of going off in chaos, and this person's, you know, staying grounded with their foot on the ground, and this person's kind of flying, taking off in the air, and they're just like, what is going on here? And so, yeah, it's difficult at the beginning of the twin flame. Probably, I mean, for most of us, a couple of years difficult beginning. But there's a lot of shedding, a lot of tearing down. We are deprogramming ourselves, you know, for a higher purpose. This is an energetic connection. We are healing our inner child. We are healing our wounds. Because it's you in another body. That's what people don't understand. And the reason why I do this channel is because I'm all about the how. I notice that people really value the when. People go on these YouTube videos because they always want to know when is my twin flame coming back? When is my twin flame coming back? There is no when. You'll notice that month after month after month, readers will tell you, oh, it's next week. Oh, it's next month. Oh, it's this. Well, there is no when. There's a how. It doesn't have to be next month. It could be now, but there's a how to do it. And if you're interested in how to do it, email me, because that's what I coach in, through a reading or over the phone. Okay. All right. The next card you got is twins equals absence of fear. When yin yang are balanced and have unconditional love, fear is no longer reality. Right. So when you're a twin, when I just actually, this is exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the video, is that when you balance out your own yin and yang, your own divine feminine, your own divine masculine energies, and feel unconditional love for your counterpart within you and outside of you, that makes it the absence of fear. The reason why that's important, the reason why that's very important is because if you decide to get into, because I did this, by the way, if you get into physical union in fear, then you're like energetically connecting down here. Your connection cannot stay together. Like you energetically repel each other when you're down here. Okay, because me and my twin flame at the beginning, we treated this like a third dimensional relationship, like any other relationship. That's how we treated it. And boy, were we in for a surprise. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to be in unconditional love and joy and peace. And I'll tell you right now, in the third dimension, it's like it's very fifth dimensional. In the third dimension, your twin flame will not convey how they really feel about you. They will hold it inside. The only way you'll know is energetically, and through the fifth dimension will you know how much they love you. You will not know it through the 3D. Not at first, maybe not the first couple of years, or even the first 3 years, until you energetically are both up here. Down here, you will never get that feedback of love from your twin flame. It doesn't work. It doesn't happen. Take it from me. I've done it. Okay. So the next card you got is Let It Go. And it says, we're always carrying something. Sometimes it's the idea that we should be a certain way, or a memory of when a close friend let us down, or a view of how everyone around us should behave. While holding views and opinions is not intrinsically bad, each one weighs us down in its own way, limiting what we can do and how we can be. Spend a few minutes reflecting on a particular burden you're carrying and play with what it might be like to let it go, then let it go. Yeah, so obviously we're talking about the past, right? So, we all have a twin flame past, right? We all have a twin flame past where it was very, upsetting, it was sad, it was, hurtful, it was very burdensome, as they say bad on this. And it weighed, and it probably weighed you down. And so they're asking you to let that go, because in truth, what was happening back then was that all they could do was mirror back your own imbalance. And again, if you don't know what that means, please email me. This is what I teach on. And when you are imbalanced, they have no choice but to be imbalanced, and they have no choice but to be under your spell, and they end up being like a shadow side of you, and they become very lost. They become very they don't feel good enough for you. It's a whole big thing. And so they're asking you to, like, because you don't really see what it is for real. Like you're looking at it through the illusion of the 3D. You don't really see for what it really is in the 5D, which is the truth of the matter. And they're asking you to let go of the burdens, and just know they love you more than they're letting on. But you have to see it in the 5D. Okay. That's going to really help your connection, though, when you do let go and you send unconditional love. All right, the next card you got is brown. It says grounding, stability, foundation. Okay, so your fifth dimensional twin flame is saying to ground yourself. Yes, get yourself in that whatever it means to feel stable, so that you're not up in your head, where you're not feeling confused, or you're not feeling like you're in chaos, especially times like this when most people are in fear and most people are, in panic. This is the time when us twin flames are here to stabilize and to, build a foundation and to ground ourselves as much as possible, because energetically we're here to bring peace and unconditional love to to humanity and to Gaia. If you're like me, while everyone else is panicking, you're transmuting the situation, taking the violet flame, sending the violet flame to whatever it is. Maybe you're transmuting the virus into something healthy. Maybe you're transmuting negative energy into positive energy. Maybe you're transmuting toxins into something beneficial. Whatever it is. This is what we're doing. This is what we're here for. We're light workers. It doesn't have to be the violet flame. Whatever it is you work with, because we are light workers. Okay, so this also is going to bring you back into physical union. Okay, because we're here to help the earth. All right, the next card you got is anything that does not resonate with your inner truth will fall away. Yep, so that's what the twin flame journey is all about. Anything that is not for your highest good will fall away. That does not include your twin flame. Your twin flame is for your highest good. Your twin flame is here for your highest good to mirror back anything that is not in your highest truth. So, like for instance, when I was with my twin flame back in September, he mirrored out of me my the fact that I wasn't emotionally connected to myself, which I didn't even know that was a thing. But whatever is not for your highest good will be mirrored out to you. And then you have to fix it. Then you have to heal it. So things that I must have never dealt with, or things that I never bothered to heal from when I was a child, I never bothered to heal. And that doesn't work in a twin flame union. They are going to mirror that out of you to heal. And vice versa. You're doing that to your twin flame. So both of us did it to each other. All right, the next card you got is long or yearn for yourself, which is the God consciousness. You will feel euphoric. So I would think I was talking to you before the beginning of the video about, loving your own divine feminine, or I don't know if I said loving, but balancing your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies inside of you. Okay. And so when you do that, you're also loving your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies inside of you. And when you start to feel that, and then you could also like feel like you're loving yourself. So this is what I do every morning, and also it brings me up in vibration, because when I wake up in the morning, I'm usually feeling like kind of neutral, because I have to go to work and all that type of stuff. And so I'll sit there, and some people meditate, and that gets them up to the love vibration. I'm a little different, and so what I'll do is I will sit there and I'll put like my hands on my heart, and I'll say, I love Mary Beth. I love Mary Beth. Mary Beth is cherished by me. Some people can say, I love me. I love me. I need it to be in the third person. That's the only way it works for me. And then I always say, I love my own divine masculine side of me. I love my own divine feminine side of me. And it does feel euphoric, and you actually feel like you're in a higher energy. And what I've learned is that my twin flame actually feels it too. Feels like the way it's described is, feels like it's like he's home, it's like almost like comforting, almost like he feels this comforting feeling when I do that. And so but for me it makes me feel euphoric. So also when you do that, you're not putting like when you long or yearn for your twin flame, like if you're needing your twin flame, like longing for your twin flame, that puts them out of balance. So when you're needing your twin flame, that puts them into more of a fearful, unaware, or lost feeling. It puts them way out of balance, and they cannot be in twin flame union over here. They have to be in balance. So when you feel this way, when you feel like, I'm feeling like I need my twin flame in my life, put that on yourself. Long and yearn for yourself. I know it sounds weird, but it's you in another body, and so at the same time, they feel your love more when you love yourself. They have no choice but to feel that love, because it's you in another body. Energetically, they feel that love when you love yourself. Okay. And then also outside of yourself, you're also sending loving energies, energetically, just kind of playful energies, just kind of like, can't wait to kiss you, or, well, whatever, it's just kind of like loving, playful energies that you're sending out. While if you feel, 'cause this is what I had to do when I felt like a needing of my twin flame, which I went through, which I had no idea what that was or what was even going on. It made no sense to me. I decided to put that on myself, and I just started longing for myself. And I would do that, like, consciously. And I did it every day, and it worked. And then I stopped feeling like the need for my twin flame. And it was almost like this whole imbalance. It was almost like chaotic, right? This whole, I don't know if that's how you ever felt, but it felt like chaotic inside of me. Like I just was like, I couldn't stop thinking about my twin flame. It was very chaotic. Then I'm like, this is nuts. I'm just going to start thinking about myself. And then somehow that balanced out the two. And now also, you're also nourishing your divine masculine. If you're constantly thinking about him in a needy way, you're nourishing that energy, but not in a good way, by the way, in a very negative way where he becomes or she becomes your shadow side. And so, what you want to do is nourish your own self, nourish your own energies, and then all of a sudden, they don't have that anymore. They don't have that nourishment of energy, and it starts to balance out. It starts to balance because you're nourishing yourself now. And then you start sending, but then you don't want to forget about your twin flame, because then it just kind of shrivels up and goes away, and then like you end up forgetting about each other. You don't want that either, because a lot of twin flames do that, and that's not what we came here to come in union. So then what you want to do is just send loving energies, but not in a needing way. And then when they receive that, then that really catapults your both of you into, I should be doing it this way, into twin flame union. Okay, in the physical. Well, I hope I didn't confuse you. This again is something I teach. I teach this over the phone. I do readings on this, but I'm also offering 2 free readings. So when I hit my 100 subscriber mark, my next milestone, I will give away 2 free readings to anyone who comments and subscribes. And also, otherwise, please like, share, share, I should say, because that's going to help get us to the 100 subscriber mark. Anyway, if you think anyone would be interested in this type of, obviously this is very niche. This is not for everyone. I don't even share my video with friends or family at all. Like none of my subscribers is family or friends, because this is so niche, and I don't know anyone that is a twin flame. So except I do have one friend who is a twin flame. Anyway, so yes, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Otherwise, I really do appreciate all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate you clicking on my channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.